Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm so excited to have you here because today we're diving into a story that's equal parts fascinating and terrifying. Now, I'm just starting out on YouTube, so bear with me as I figure this out. But I promise you, this story is worth sticking around for. So, you know how I usually stick to topics that are grounded in facts and evidence. Well, today's story is a little different. It's about something that happened back in 1955 in a small farming town in Kentucky. And let me tell you, this isn't your average lights-in-the-sky UFO story. This is about a family who faced something so bizarre, so unexplainable, that even the government got involved. But before we get into it, I need your help. If you're enjoying the video so far, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out as a new creator, and it lets me know you want more stories like this. Oh, and drop a comment with "Pick me." I'll be giving shoutouts in my next video. Alright, let's dive into the mystery of the Kelly farm and the night that changed everything for the Sutton family. Trust me, you're going to want to hear this one. Our story takes us to a tiny village in Kentucky called Kelly. Picture this: August 1955, a small farming community with just 150 people. Life was simple. Tobacco farming was the main gig, and everyone relied on it to make ends meet. Among them was the Sutton family, living on a 27-acre farm. Glennie Sutton, her daughter Geraldine, and her grandchildren Cecil and others called this place home. One weekend, Glennie's son Lucky, his wife Vera, and their 3 young kids were joined by friends Billy Ray and his wife for a Saturday night barbecue. The plan? Bonfire, drinks, and good times. But what unfolded that night was anything but ordinary. As the sun set, Billy Ray stepped out to fetch water from the well. But as he opened the door, he froze. A loud, unearthly noise filled the air, like a plane flying too close. He looked up and saw it. A huge silver object, oval-shaped, hovering above the farm. It moved slowly, descending behind the house. Billy Ray ran back inside, shouting, "There's something out there!" The family laughed it off, thinking he'd seen a shooting star. But Billy insisted, this wasn't a star. It was real. Moments later, Lucky and Billy ventured outside to investigate. That's when they saw it, 2 glowing lights in the woods. At first, they thought it was an animal, but as the lights moved closer, their blood ran cold. Emerging from the trees was a creature unlike anything they'd ever seen. It was tall, around 3.5 feet, with glowing eyes, massive ears, and long arms that reached forward. But here's the kicker. It wasn't walking, it was floating. The creature levitated toward them, and without thinking, Lucky and Billy bolted back inside, slamming the door shut. The family was in chaos. Glennie, the matriarch, fainted. The kids were terrified. And then the scratching began. The creatures, now multiple, were at the windows trying to get in. Their glowing eyes peered through the glass, and their claw-like hands scraped against the panes. Lucky and Billy grabbed their guns. They weren't taking any chances. As they stepped outside, they saw more of these beings, hovering, glowing, and circling the house. Lucky fired 3 shots. The bullets hit, but instead of falling, the creature spun in the air and floated away. It was like shooting metal. Each shot echoed with a strange metallic clang. The family was trapped. Every window, every door was surrounded. The creatures didn't attack, but their presence was terrifying. Finally, at dawn, they vanished. The Suttons fled to the local police station, but the officers were skeptical. Still, they accompanied the family back to the farm. What they found was bizarre. The spot where Lucky had shot the creature was glowing. A strange, liquid-like substance emitted light, and the grass around it was gone, as if scorched. But the creatures nowhere to be found. The Kelly Farm incident became a sensation. Newspapers splashed it on their front pages. The family gave interviews, but they weren't seeking fame. They wanted answers. What were these creatures? Where did they come from? And why did they target the Suttons? Here's the chilling part. This wasn't the first time something like this had happened. In 1692, in Glasgow, Massachusetts, similar creatures terrorized a town for 2 weeks. They emerged from a glowing swamp, scratched at doors, and vanished at dawn. Just like in Kelly, bullets had no effect. So, what were these beings? Aliens, interdimensional entities, or something else entirely? The metallic sound of the bullets suggests they weren't organic, but their glowing bodies and levitation defy all logic. The Kelly Farm remains a mystery to this day. Visitors still report a creepy feeling when they stand on the spot where the creature was shot. The grass never grew back, and the air feels different. What do you think happened that night? Were these beings trying to communicate, or was it something more sinister? Drop your theories in the comments. And if you were in the Suttons' shoes, what would you have done? This story isn't just about aliens or monsters. It's about the unknown, the things we can't explain, the things that keep us up at night. So, hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts. Until next time, stay curious, and maybe keep a flashlight handy. Pick me in the comments for a shout out in the next video.